On this episode of Mid-States Wrestling, it's looks versus morals as handsome Scott Hansen goes toe-to-toe with the man with morals, Burt Cameron. Then, in a battle of the big men, the silverback Big Joe Helms collides with Doomsday. And in our main event, the boogeyman of the squared circle, Dan Weber, locks up against the lit fuse, Johnny Dynamite.
Burt Cameron, your favorite man with morals. And I'm here at Mid-States Wrestling to prove a point and rise to the top of the ranks as what Mid-States has. Let's see what they've got.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest has a 15-minute time limit and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 202 pounds, from St. Joseph, Missouri,
Handsome Scott Hansen makes Mid-States history tonight, I promise you that. Let's go, baby.
Handsome Scott Hansen making his way to the ring.
Oh, Handsome Scott Hansen, he's a two-sport college athlete, Sumo.
Graduated with a 4.0 GPA.
Well, he does not look, he's not too impressed by the MSW arena.
I don't think I don't know how the crowd is taking him right now. He looks like he's got the tools, but he's got a certain arrogance about him.
Yeah, definitely a little full of himself, I guess you could say, Sumo.
And his opponent weighs in at 240 pounds. From St. Joseph, Missouri, representing the men with morals, Burt Cameron!
Burt Cameron representing the men with morals.
Well, the thing with Burt Cameron, you know, his win and loss record doesn't matter, Sumo.
He's undefeated in moral victories. He's a man of morals, man with morals.
And these fans here at Mid-States, they love Burt Cameron. So you have the man with morals taking on the cocky and arrogant, handsome Scott Hansen. This is going to be quite a contrast between two different lifestyles.
Possibly two very different lifestyles. Both men, complete, total athletes though. There's an example right there. Hansen just jumped over the top rope like it was nothing. Bell was run, match is official, here we go.
So Burt Cameron offering his hand, he's wanting to welcome him to Mid-States.
Showing he has some morals. But Scott Hansen showing that he doesn't. Clothesline by Hansen.
What a cocky cover there.
Fans here chanting, "You are ugly" to Hansen. Hansen, that's got to mess with his mind a little bit.
Well, Burt Cameron, he's a man with morals, and then you got someone who doesn't have morals. This is just going to be quite a dynamic between the two. But
Well, of course he doesn't have morals. There he is pulling Burt Cameron's hair. I mean, what kind of guy with morals pulls another man's hair, David?
well, we can definitely tell that handsome Scott Hansen, he's definitely full of himself.
Well, you got to be full of yourself to call yourself handsome. Definitely probably got a little bit of an ego to him.
Hansen claiming that Cameron pulled his hair. I don't think A man with such morals would do such a thing. Oh, look, we got Alan Jefferson out here at ringside.
Man, are you guys seeing this? Are you guys really seeing that?
Really?
I thought he was suspended.
Alan Jefferson walking through the crowd. He's got a sign, just walked in front of our area, and Justice for Jefferson signs. He's out in the arena right now.
Well, you know, he's trying to steal the attention, and that's just not going to work, because right now we have a phenomenal match going on between Handsome Scott Hansen and Burt Cameron.
Hansen's raking the eyes across the ropes. It's a good thing that Ring Crew Drew was out here earlier and cleaned those ropes off.
We might need Ring Crew Drew to come back out here after this matchup. Handsome Scott Hansen, though, showing a lot of athletic ability. I can really tell, you know, that we talked earlier about.
What a beautiful drop kick right there. That was a.
But look at that cocky cover there.
I know.
Guys, if he would have took that cover a little more serious, he could have walked out of here with a victory.
I'm not going to let him get under my skin while I'm over here trying to call the amazing action here.
Yeah, these two guys are having a great match, and then you got Alan Jefferson.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
wow. Maybe I'm starting to understand a little bit why he has an ego and he calls himself Handsome Scott Hansen. Because that move was handsome. That move was beautiful.
Well, he's showing he's got skills that kills, but he's really ruined a couple opportunities for pins, just cocky, arrogant covers.
Well, you know, you might have the skills.
Oh, look at him.
But do you have the skills to pay the bills? Because when it's all said and done, it's about wins and losses here in Mid-States Wrestling. That's how you climb up to the mountaintop. You get yourself championship opportunities.
Cameron coming back.
Spine to the pine from Burt Cameron.
Ooh, knee drop from Burt Cameron.
Little old school knee drop right there from the men with morals.
Definitely showing some innovative offense right here from Cameron.
See how he fixed his hair right there? Gotta look good to do it.
Oh, what a morality check.
What a move by Cameron.
He calls that spinning suplex the morality check. And Burt Cameron picks up the victory.
Up next, in a battle of the big men, the silverback Big Joe Helms collides with Doomsday.
As our team here at KC Insurance celebrates and gives thanks, what better time to tell you, our clients, how grateful we are for your confidence in us and our business. Working with you this year has been an honor and a privilege, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with you in 2024. We are wishing you and your loved ones a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us here at KC Insurance in Harrison. 870-517-1207. Our address is 912 Highway 6265 North in Harrison in the Ace Hardware Shopping Center.
Mid-States Wrestling is coming to town. 3 action-packed nights featuring your favorite MSW wrestlers like Toxic Masculinity, Gary Roosevelt Graham, The Anomaly, Kelsey Magnolia, The Space Cowboy, Jason Jones, and many more. Plus, the WWE Hall of Famer himself, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Don't miss MSW Friday, December 15th at the National Guard Armory in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. Saturday, December 16th at the Relics Event Center in Springfield, Missouri. And Sunday, December 17th at the National Guard Armory in St. Joseph, Missouri. Tickets are on sale now at mswtickets.com or by phone at 858-848-SLAM. That's 858-848-7526. Don't miss Mid-States Wrestling live December 15th, 16th, and 17th. Get your tickets at mswtickets.com.
Hey everyone, open enrollment is finally here for under 65 healthcare. This is Ricky Cowan with KC Insurance. We know that under 65 healthcare or any healthcare is so hard to understand and navigate. If you need help understanding what you have or enrolling in a new plan or changing plans, please call today. We're located in the Northvale Shopping Center at 912 Highway 6265 North in Harrison. Our phone number is 870-517-1207.
Remember, we are just local people helping local people.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest has a 15-minute time limit and is scheduled for one fall and is dubbed as the Battle of the Big Men.
Well, David, we got a special guest with us at the commentary booth. General Manager Terry Zeller, welcome to commentary table.
Hey guys, how are you doing tonight?
Got a big time match right here. Battle of the Big Men.
Yeah, and look who's coming out with Doomsday. Stephen E. making an appearance.
Again. You know, Stephen E. sort of reminds me of a young Paul Heyman. Back in the AWA days. He reminds me of a young Paul Heyman. Just has all this ability and wisdom, but just doesn't know exactly what to do with it.
Well, the fans over there giving Stephen E. a rough time.
Which he deserves, absolutely.
And look what's lurking behind him, the 7-foot-tall monster,
That guy's
Doomsday.
huge. He is huge.
Well, Doomsday's a longtime veteran here at Mid-States, but no one really knows a lot about him. He is very mysterious.
I know one thing, he's got a heck of a choke slam. But he's going to have a hard time choke slamming his opponent tonight, because this monster is about to go up against another monster in the big silverback, Big Joe Helms.
This is going to be a big step up in competition, too, for Big Joe Helms.
I think Joe's ready.
Terry, you've known Joe for a long time. You say he's ready. Tell us a little bit about Big Joe's background.
315 pounds from Springfield, Missouri, the silverback, Big Joe Helms.
Here comes my boy right here, Big Joe.
Well, Terry, you know a lot about Big Joe.
I know a lot about Big Joe. He started with the Springfield Insane Asylum playing arena football. After that, he came to a show that I was on and wanted to get in professional wrestling, and here we are. I spent a lot of time in that ring training that young man. He's got a lot of potential. You know, he's been at it just about 2 years now. Coming up on 2 years.
Listen to this crowd. They are definitely, the Mid-States Arena is behind Big Joe.
They love him. They love this silverback. And he is definitely a monster.
This is going to be a battle between the monsters, Big Joe and Doomsday. Big Joe is definitely intense.
If anybody can take Doomsday, I think it's going to be Big Joe.
The silverback, Big Joe Helms. Listen to this crowd at Mid-States Arena.
Stephen E. not looking quite as confident now over in his corner.
Look at that chant. What's that chant?
Crowd chanting, Joe's gonna kill you.
Joe's gonna kill you.
Stephen E. telling him to shut up.
You know, you talked about it earlier. Big Joe has a football background, longtime athlete, and that athleticism has transitioned over in his wrestling career.
Absolutely. And he can take the hits, and he can give the hits out.
These two big bulls about to lock horns.
Oh, man.
Doomsday doesn't look so big anymore, does he?
Oh, Big
A
Joe
little bit of a
pushes.
shoving match between the monsters.
Here we go, collar and elbow tie up.
Doomsday's not used to not being able to throw people around.
These two mastodons.
Collar and elbow into a headlock.
Big Joe sends Doomsday into the ropes. Big shoulder block.
Nobody gained an inch on that one, that is for sure.
But the crowd definitely behind Joe. They are fired up. Look at that
Joe's
struggle.
got the headlock.
Side headlock by the Silverback.
And to tell you right now, that headlock by Joe does not feel well. I've been in it, training him, and I've been in that thing. It does not feel good at all.
Doomsday sends Joe to the ropes. Big shoulder block, and down goes the 7-footer.
Still to come.
Flying tackle from Big Joe Helms.
Big flying shoulder.
1, 2.
As our team here at KC Insurance celebrates and give thanks, what better time to tell you, our clients, how grateful we are for your confidence in us and our business. Working with you this year has been an honor and a privilege, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with you in 2024. We are wishing you and your loved ones a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us here at KC Insurance in Harrison. 870-517-1207. Our address is 912 Highway 6265 North in Harrison in the Ace Hardware Shopping Center.
Get your MSW merch at MSWtickets.com. Pick up this Japanese respect shirt or this 1990s retro logo tee. Plus, get DVDs from past shows. Scan the QR code for event tickets, merch, and more. Check out MSWtickets.com.
Doomsday calling for a test of strength here.
Here we go. Looks like a test of strength.
Doomsday has the height advantage, but Big Joe,
He's got that strength and that lower center of gravity. It's going to help him out.
Joe's down to his one knee.
Joe's got to dig down deep. He's got to dig down deep.
And he's digging. And he's
Come
standing.
on, Joe. Dig down deep. You got it. You got it, Joe.
And now Doomsday takes a knee.
There he goes.
I've never seen Doomsday.
Oh, headbutt to the
That was a
thread
low
basket.
blow. I think that was a low blow. That was a pretty low blow, I think.
Oh no, look who's coming over.
Oh!
So
First
let me
a low
understand
blow.
this. Nobody can touch Stephen E., but Stephen E. can touch whoever he wants. Yeah, we're going to see how that works out for him.
Well, you've been laying down the law here in Mid-States, and Stephen E's definitely one who's been causing you some headaches.
Big leg
Yeah,
drop.
I've been watching him. That Jason Jones match, he's not allowed at ringside.
Oh my goodness, did you see that kick out?
Doomsday's in shock right now. He thought he had the victory.
Big Joe just threw Doomsday off of him like he was nothing. Irish whip into the corner.
Man, he whipped him across that ring.
Doomsday just speared
Big
the
spear to the
Silverback.
midsection. Come on, Joe. Don't just stand there. Move, buddy. Big boot. Big boot to Doomsday.
Joe's going up. He's
Here
on
we
the
go.
second
Joe's
rope.
going high. Flying tackle from Big Joe Helms.
Big flying shoulder.
1, 2. That was like 2 3/4.
That was close.
Yeah,
That was
close.
really, really close.
I've never seen Doomsday manhandled like this. Oh, what a chop!
Oh!
It's almost like he's got an axe chopping at a huge tree.
It's like the axe clearing the forest is what he's doing.
Duck that clothesline.
Oh, double clothesline.
Double clothesline. Both men are down.
Luckily, they've reinforced this Mid-States ring because that's a lot of beef in there.
Referee up to the 3 count.
Joe stirring more. Oh, they're about even getting up.
Big Joe
Goes
gets to his
up.
feet first.
Big right hand by Doomsday.
Here we go. Straight up punches.
Tell you what, anybody else, they would be out.
I think this might be one of Joe's biggest challenges that he's had. Oh, that was a poke right to the eyes.
Poke to the eyes. Now it looks like Doomsday may be going.
Stephen E.
Oh, reversal.
Big backdrop out of Joe Helms.
And the big 7-footer just went crashing to the canvas.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're 7 foot if you're crawling around on your knees.
When you're on that mat, you're all the same size.
Oh, what a spear by Big Joe.
Big spear by Joe Helms.
And the Silverback is making a comeback.
Joe's a little upset right now.
Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Oh, what is this? Here comes the Eliminator, Jim Fallon.
What is Jim Fallon doing in there?
Oh, what a cheap shot.
What is going on? Well, no effect. No effect at all. Joe, watch your back. Joe, watch your back.
Joe!
Come on. It's basically 3-on-1. You got Doomsday, Fallon, and Stephen E. Somebody's going to have to get out here and help. And here comes Gary Graham.
Somebody out there watching.
He's got the chain. The chain didn't have much effect on Doomsday.
Oh, Joe's
got the chair down.
Joe's got the chair.
Oh, and a big chair shot to the back. Doomsday goes out of the ring.
That was every bit as good of a match as I thought it was going to be. I had to come out and see this one in person. And thank you, Gary Graham, for having Big Joe's back.
Up next in our main event, the boogeyman of the squared circle, Dan Weber, locks up against the lit fuse, Johnny Dynamite.
Hey everyone, open enrollment is finally here for under 65 healthcare. This is Ricky Cowan with KC Insurance. We know that under 65 healthcare or any healthcare is so hard to understand and navigate. If you need help understanding what you have or enrolling in a new plan or changing plans, please call today. We're located in the Northville Shopping Center at 912 Highway 6265 North in Harrison. Our phone number is 870-517-1207.
Remember, we are just local people helping local people.
Mid-States Wrestling is coming to town. 3 action-packed nights featuring your favorite MSW wrestlers like Toxic Masculinity, Gary Roosevelt Graham, The Anomaly, Kelsey Magnolia, The Space Cowboy, Jason Jones, and many more. Plus, the WWE Hall of Famer himself, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Don't miss MSW Friday, December 15th at the National Guard Armory in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. Saturday, December 16th at the Relics Event Center in Springfield, Missouri. And Sunday, December 17th at the National Guard Armory in St. Joseph, Missouri. Tickets are on sale now at mswtickets.com or by phone at 858-848-SLAM. That's 858-848-7526. Don't miss Mid-States Wrestling live December 15th, 16th, and 17th. Get your tickets at mswtickets.com.
You know, they say forever's a mighty long time. But Mid-States, I'm here. I come to terrorize the whole locker room, just like how I've been terrorizing the streets of the North Side my whole life. You've been warned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest has a 15-minute time limit and is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 280 pounds, from the mean streets of North Tulsa, he is the boogeyman of the squared circle, Dan Weber.
Well, Sumo, here comes Dan Weber. Dan Weber, he's a submission specialist, Sumo.
From the mean streets of North Tulsa. The boogeyman of the squared circle. Look at Dan Weber.
And his opponent weighs in at 215 pounds, hailing from Omaha, Arkansas. He is the Lit Fuse, Johnny Dynamite.
Johnny Dynamite, graduate of the MSW Training Academy. One of the fan favorites here at the MSW Arena. One half of Toxic Masculinity with Johnny Lightning. The two Johnnies, one of the best tag teams in the country, McBee.
Yeah, and that's one thing, you know, Dynamite's been wrestling a lot of tag team matches. Well, this is a singles match. So you got to wonder how that's going to affect him because he's so used to partnering up with Johnny Lightning.
Look at big Dan Weber.
Well, Dynamite's going to definitely have his hands full there. Speaking of hands, he sticks it out to shake it.
Oh, and Dan Weber just slaps it away. He wants none of that. He's the boogeyman of the squared circle. Oh, look at the power
This is
of
one
Weber.
rough and tough individual from the streets of North Tulsa, if that tells you anything about Dan Weber. This guy hits as hard as just about anyone in professional wrestling. He's a no-nonsense wrestling kind of guy, you could say.
I'm very impressed by his footwork early. He's very agile for a man of his size.
Well, Johnny Dynamite, you know, we mentioned he's one half of Toxic Masculinity.
I mean,
He brings the power to the tag team, but he's got some power that he's going up against right now. And he's displaying that right now by flexing that bicep.
Dynamite's got that headlock in. Weber's got him backed into the corner.
Well,
Look at that, he's just almost easing off.
I'm sorry to cut you off there. There's a different type of cardio between a tag team wrestler and a singles wrestler. He's used to reaching over making that tag, so I wonder how that's going to affect him in this matchup.
That's a good point, David. Good point. We know what kind of a tag team competitor he is. He's getting his chance right now in singles action against the boogeyman at a squared circle. Dan Weber.
What a big kick by Dan Weber.
Kicked him right in the heart. That could have been a fatal shot, guys. There's that power.
Big power bomb. How did Dynamite kick out of that?
I don't know. I have no idea how Dynamite kicked out of that. That was a huge power bomb.
Well, I'll say this, guys. He's the Lit Fuse. And what the boogeyman did right there is he may have just woken up the Lit Fuse, Johnny Dynamite.
Oh, man, what a kick. And Dynamite just ate a left foot.
Dynamite's definitely on Dream Street. And speaking of Dream Street, we got a uninvited guest making his way around the ring.
Hey, I thought you were suspended. Well, then you
Big Dan
you
Weber
need to get
going
over
for
your
a
seat.
submission
We've got a
maneuver
job
here.
to do here, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Alan Jefferson interrupting us. That's the second time he's interrupted. We got these athletes giving it all the ring, and then you got this clown walking around outside the ring trying to make it all about him.
Look at Dynamite delivering some punches.
He
to
definitely
Big Dan
cannot
Weber.
be trusted. He's proved that he can, or that he's willing to put his hands on anybody. And we're just out here trying to do our job, David.
Punches and bunches from Dynamite.
Oh, look at Dan Weber with a cheap shot.
Dynamite singing soprano.
Oh, big spine buster.
My goodness! Woo!
We haven't seen Dynamite compete very often as a singles wrestler. I gotta say, I'm impressed. This is a good showing against a very tough opponent, Dan Weber.
This is what I was talking about earlier. That's how he got the moniker, the Lit Fuse. He may just need a good shot to really wake him up. Oh! Payback for that boot long ago. Spinning
Big right
forward
hand.
from the boogeyman, followed up by a clothesline from Dynamite. Just completely leveling Dan Weber.
This is a hard-hitting contest between these two.
Taking its toll on both men.
What a huge right hand. And another one right back. They're just trading monster blows here.
Oh!
Back and forth between these two.
Oh!
Oh, look at Weber. The toughness of Weber.
Looked like Dynamite was setting up for something, maybe looking for a way to finish off the boogeyman of the squared circle, Dan Weber.
Oh, look at that joint manipulation. He could be breaking some fingers here.
Dan Weber is one of the best bruisers right now in Mid-States
Oh,
Wrestling.
he could be setting him up for the GLD here.
Oh! Man.
There it was. Dan Weber gets the victory with the GLD, the gun line driver.
Oh, a good victory there by Dan Weber, but I gotta say, impressive showing by Johnny Dynamite in a singles match, and he picked a tough opponent for one of his first singles matches.